nobody want to hear about your parenting skills, honestly. Like, you are a trash ass parent. Nobody cares what you would do with your own child because you suck. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today, as you can tell by the title, I'm going to be doing another blab and beat. This one is going to be a little different from my other ones because I'm going to be talking about like a couple of topics as opposed to just one video dedicated to a whole topic. And I like doing it like this more, but sometimes things don't all come up at the same time, you know. This week I kind of had a lot that I wanted to talk about. Which should I start with first? Okay, I'm going to start with Normani because I'm not going to talk about her for very long because it really isn't that much to say. But just like, what's going on with her right now? Like, she has so much star potential. You know, she could really be it because the vocals are there. She has stage presence from what I've seen. But I don't know. As some people say, like, some people are very annoyed because her songs are kind of all over the place. Like, Motivation is different from Waves, which was different from, Lord, I can't tell you the other song. The one with Khalid. They're all kind of different and in different avenues. So everyone's just kind of like, well, what the fuck is she doing? And why are her songs over the place? But I don't so much blame her for that just because she is a new star. So, I mean, I'm guessing it's gonna take her a little minute to figure out exactly what kind of, wait, ugh. The brows, I just completely drew the brow on in the wrong spot. Like, the fuck? Anyway, like, I don't care about that too much. Like, it's a little annoying because, I mean, like, I like her songs. So I really liked Waves. Obviously I didn't care too much for the Khalid song because I can't tell you what the name is. I really liked Waves, so when I heard Motivation, I kind of went in expecting to hear that kind of R&B slow vibe from her, and I was a little like, all right, sis, I don't know what this is. But, and whatever, but I did grow to like Motivation eventually. The thing is, though, so that doesn't bother me, but it's just like, what is it? You know, when Motivation came out, I was like, I didn't love the song. As I said, it grew on me. And I think it grew on me because I liked the video. Like, the video was so beautiful. She's a great dancer. She's stunning. But, so when Motivation came out, I was kind of like, oh, okay, like, this is the beginning of an album from her. Finally, this is an album rollout. We're finally getting somewhere, you know? Finally gonna see what, you know, sound and what she has to give us. Silence. Since Motivation, there's been silence. And that's when I'm kind of like, just what is going on? And then she did that performance at like that basketball game, and it was just weird. Like, it wasn't bad, but this is now the second time that she's done that, where she done held the mic out to the crowd and nobody fucking knows the words. The first time, the song had just dropped, bitch. Normani, love you. You're not Beyonce. I think Beyonce is the only person who could drop a song and the next day perform it and everybody would already know the fucking words. But it was just awkward to watch, and then she did the same thing at the basketball game, and I was just like, these are not your fans per se. I'm just getting secondhand embarrassment seeing it. So my question is what is going on? Is it her team? Is it her? Don't rush the album if you don't have the album, but these large gaps are not making sense. Like, it's making it, honestly, I feel like it's going to hurt her in the end with these large gaps because I'm already starting not to care. Like, what the hell, bro? Next, I want to talk about this. I want to talk about Dwyane Wade's daughter, Zaya Wade, and not even her per se, because there's really nothing to say about her. She's living her truth. She's living her life. I'm happy for her. I'm happy that she has a family that supports her and that she didn't have to hide this. But I'm not trans, so I don't feel like it's my place to speak on her too much. But I'm happy for her. I'm happy that she's living life the way that she wants to and that her family supports and loves her. What I do want to talk about is how y'all are showing your complete fucking ass upon this news. Like, the funniest thing to me was Boozy. I didn't even watch the whole video because I cannot listen to Boozy talk. Like, he just sounds so stupid most of the time. Like, I really can't. And I really don't want to watch people's disgusting opinions on stuff like this about a child. But the funny thing about Boozy having a problem with it and saying, oh, she's too young, I'm pretty sure he misgendered her in the video. Let's not even start. Let's not even get there. People are so adamant on still referring to her as Dwyane Wade's son, and it's just Boozy having something to say about the fact that she's too young or whatever is just interesting to me, because Boozy is the same person who bought a sex worker for his 13-year-old son to perform oral. But that's not too young? That's not too young? Okay, shut up, man. Ain't nobody want to hear about your parenting skills, honestly. Like, you are a trash ass parent. Nobody cares what you would do with your own child because you suck. You're terrible. The fuck? But the whole argument that she's too young to know, why is that only being said in relation to this? Our parents have been saying shit like, he was gonna be such a ladies' man. Oh, look, she's in kindergarten. She got a little boyfriend. Oh, she kind of fast. They've been saying that since we were young children. But when it's out of the norm of heterosexuality, then it's, oh, it's too young. You can't know that you're gay because you're too young. But you've been calling this little 5-year-old my boyfriend for the longest. Oh, that's my, or that, look at her running off to kindergarten with that little, that's her boyfriend. Oh, that's cute. But if it was a girl, now it's too young. The fuck? That don't make sense. It's only when it's considered outside of the norm that all of a sudden it's too young. Like, that's the part of the argument that's really not getting me. It's too young only because that's what she wants to do. But if she already said she started liking guys, that's no problem. But if someone points out, come on, put the thoughts together. Young Thug said something, and I'm like, weren't you just wearing dresses and talking about how there's nothing that belongs to a specific gender, but now it's wrong for this child to live her life the way she wants to? Like, you know when your eyebrows are kind of lopsided and you realize, but there's also nothing that you can do? That's the most argument that I've been hearing people say, is that she's too young to know, and that's just, it's not. If you know, you know. That's the thing. If you know, you know. I've known that I've liked boys since I was a young child. I remember my first crush was when I was in kindergarten, and his name was John, and he was this cute little white boy, and we used to go to the playground at the same time, and I loved him. I never saw him again after that year. But I knew that, and there was no problem with that, but this 13-year-old girl is too young to know that this is not, you know, she's too young to know how she wants to live her life. And that's why y'all just be saying anything. Y'all just be saying anything. Another thing that is kind of weird is that people that were trying to support her were saying shit like, well, she can't even hear you from the inside of her mansion. Is somebody's life only valuable? Are trans people's life only valuable if they're rich? Like, even if she wasn't Dwyane Wade's daughter, does she not still deserve to not have to deal with this kind of hate on the internet? I hope to God that she can't see any of this. Also, people that act like it's social media that is turning people gay or making people trans. I'm just like, do you think that this hasn't been around as long as it has been? Of course you would think that, because you probably never opened a book up in your life. But gay people and trans people have been around for a long time. I remember reading this thing about how, like, I want to say it was like the 1800s. It was a while ago. That people would transition and then they would just say that God did it. Like, they just woke up like this and people just accepted it. So gay and trans people have been around for a long time. Let's not act like social media is doing any of this. And seeing gay people around on social media is not going to make you gay. It's not going to make your child gay, because truly, you're just born like that, and it's okay. It's okay. What's not okay is getting online and sharing your disgusting opinions about a child. A child. Seriously. And the thing is that nowhere did I ever see that they ever talked about some kind of sex rearrangement surgery. That's another thing. Everyone's like, she's too young to take that kind of surgery. That's kind of life-changing. Where did she even talk about the fact that she was getting that type of surgery? Where did the parents say that ever? All they said is that she came out as wanting to live her true life as a girl, and her name is Zaya now. Where did she ever talk about, where did anybody ever talk about a sex rearrangement, like a sex, God, I can't fucking talk, about a sex change surgery? And also, not everybody who's trans get that surgery, and that doesn't make them, I don't even wanna, ain't even worth it. So the next thing I want to talk about is blackfishing. So it's not even blackfishing that I want to talk about, because I've kind of already talked about that sort of in that video about how like non-black people are outraged for clout and fame or whatever. But it's just like there is what blackfishing is, and I don't even think, honestly, there's blackfishing and then there's something else, and I don't know if there's a word for this. But a lot of people that get accused for blackfishing, I don't think they're blackfishing. They're not trying to come across as black. Some people are, like them UK girls, woo, god damn. But some people are definitely trying to come across and rebrand themselves and make it seem like they're black. But what I'm seeing that is a lot more common is that they're not trying to be black. So I don't feel like they fit under blackfishing. They're trying to look racially ambiguous / Latina. So anybody who gets a tan too dark is automatically called out for blackfishing or whatever. And I'm just like, but they don't look black, honey. They don't even look like they're trying to look black. They look like they're just trying to look like mixed Latina white girls. Like, there's a specific look, you know? So, and I think that's getting a lot more prevalent than the actual blackfishing that used to happen. Like, what was that girl when this whole turn came up, where she literally looks like a black woman, and it was terrifying that she looked like a black woman? That's catfishing. But these girls, I'll put a picture up, like, they were getting roasted on the internet for blackfishing, and I was like, they don't look black though, and they don't look like they're trying to look black. They look like they're trying to look like a Latina Kylie Jenner, which is different. Also, I just don't think it's something that we should continue to put our energy into, like calling people out for blackfishing or whatever, just because it's never gonna stop. Black people are the wave. We are the trendsetters. I ain't set a trend ever in my life, but black people are trendsetters. We are the wave. We are the blueprint. So naturally, when you're just this damn cool, you're just this damn fly, people are gonna copy you, and it is what it is. But it is weird though, like, and this kind of leads into the next topic that I want to talk about, because I was going to talk about these weird ass surgery bodies that people get now. It's just like, or not even the surgeries too much, but I'll talk about that too. The way that people like Photoshop themselves and the way that they get their body done is so scary, you know? And it's like, plastic surgery, I think, is a great invention, a great creation, because I think that if you're unhappy in your body, you deserve to have a body that you want. But at the same time, trends are trends for a reason. They're not long lasting, okay? So getting your body done, spending $10,000 on surgery to make your body look like the current trend is just crazy to me. And the thing is, it's even more crazy when it's not like for instance, Kylie Jenner's makeup artist, I'll put a picture on the screen too. The way that his body is done is that he can never hope to just fade into whatever the next trend is. And honestly, I think the next trend is gonna be going back to super thin, because I'm already kind of seeing a rise in that on social media. A lot of people are going back to the super thin look. But yeah, just like this, the way the bodies are being done are just so weird. And I think the thing that it is that these people want to look a certain way and they want to look thick, but they're so afraid that they're going to look fat that they don't even out the body. So Kylie Jenner's makeup artist, for example, looks ridiculous because he has these super round hips, and he has the ass and everything, and his legs are chicken thighs. And it's like all of these people on social media who get their body done like that, it's like they're so terrified that if they get the thighs to match, that they will no longer look thick and that they will just look fat. That's the conclusion I'm coming to, because I cannot understand any other reasoning for why people would make themselves look like a queen. And I also think it's because they follow in the footsteps of their fucking queen in the first place, because that's what Kim K looked like for so fucking long, like a big old and like please, I beg you guys, there is more to life than how you look on social media, okay? So don't, if you're getting plastic surgery, you don't have to get it so that it only looks good in pictures. Get a body that is stunning from a whole 360 in real life at every angle on Instagram. Like, please, I'm begging you, like, put your money to use. Listen to your doctors, because I also cannot believe that there is doctors out there that are just letting people look like this with no fight. Like, you want to look like this? Sure. I'm not even gonna tell you that shit looks stupid. I was gonna talk about photoshopping. I just don't understand I don't know what the fuck I'm doing with my eye, y'all. I just kind of like went in. I really want to use this purple in the Jackie Aina palette, but I don't feel like it fits with this eye. But I'm finna do it anyway and make the eye fit with it. Anyway, the way that people Photoshop their pictures is so concerning to me, because I'm just like, okay, I understand face tuning out a little bit, or, you know, getting rid of a little cellulite here and there, but when you Photoshop your picture to look like a whole different person, does that not make you feel bad about yourself? When you're not in front, when you're not looking at your pictures, that's my biggest concern. That like I would feel some type of way about myself when I'm not looking at the pictures. Like if I Photoshop, like I just imagine that you're Photoshopping your pictures to death, right? And now you look like Kylie Jenner and everyone loves your pictures and you're getting so many followers and you're getting so many likes. Would that not make you feel bad about yourself every time you walk past a mirror? Because the people are validating you on social media, and at the end of the day, we can all say what we want, but we all like a little validation. So people are validating you on social media and you're so happy or whatever, but they're validating something that you don't even look like. You don't look like that at all. You're not making little changes anymore. You look like a complete different person. And if someone was to pick you out just by your body, because let's assume that's what you're Photoshopping, your face, don't even get me started. I'm gonna talk about Photoshopping your face. You look completely different. That don't make you feel bad about yourself. Like that don't make you feel like, damn, like, what is the point? These people don't like me. They like this person that I put on the internet. How do you feel? I really want to know how these people truly feel. Like, do you really not see any problem with it? Do you really never even think about the fact that that's not who you like? Like, that's not what you look like? That does it not bother you? Because I feel like it would bother me. Because, for instance, when I use Snapchat filters, I say this all the time. Like, if I'm going to put a Snapchat filter on a picture, it needs to be the last picture I take. Because as soon as I take a picture with the Snapchat filter, I hate how my face looks without it. Yo, and don't even get me started on Photoshopping your face. Like, I think that that's literally deranged. Photoshopping your face to the point where you look like a different person, like, yeah, I already feel like photoshopping your body is one thing, just because, like I said, I think it'll give you weird image complex about yourself, because the body that you put onto the internet is what everyone likes and validates, and your own body is hidden. So that's one thing, but I really truly feel like photoshopping your face is going to fuck with you so badly mentally. Like, it's not healthy. It's not good for you to do. It's not healthy. That's your identity, you know? Your face is your identity. At the end of the day, like, whatever, but it's just not good for you mentally. I couldn't do it. I couldn't. I think it's weird. Alright guys, that is it for this episode of Blab and Beat. Come chat with me down below in the comments. Come talk to me about, you know, how you feel about some of these topics. Go ahead and subscribe if you aren't subscribed already. And give me a thumbs up. And until next time, spread love, be kind. Bye guys.